Debby Soo joining us right now. She's the CEO over at Opentable, which of course tracks a lot of these dining trends. And one of the more interesting trends, Debbie, that I saw when it comes to Valentine's Day, that a lot of the folks dining out aren't doing it sort of one-on-one, if you will, sort of a couple out there just staring each other in the eye. It's singles and groups of people. Is that right?
That is right. And thanks for having me back, Romaine. I'm patting myself on the back because I guessed GE in your last prompt. But you are right. Valentine's Day is not just about partners anymore. We're seeing people going out and celebrating by themselves with large groups of friends. For example, today, I didn't know if you know this, is Galentine's Day, and we're seeing dining activity up 8% year over year, and that's driven by parties of 4 or more. So it's really become a holiday, a dining holiday, not just for couples, but for friends, for families, for loved ones.
I've heard of Galentine's Day, and I just learned about Palentine's Day as well, which I don't know if that's today or when it is, but it seems to be a trend where a lot of folks are maybe trying to, I guess, reclaim Valentine's Day from just the lovers out there.
That's exactly right. And, the other trend that we're seeing this Valentine's Day, and we saw it last year as well, it's actually Valentine's week, because dining activity is not just happening on the 14th. It's actually happening all week. Like today is an up day in dining, and we're continuing to see dining activity pick up for the rest of the week after Wednesday.
So is it good enough for me, I'm asking for a friend, to just take someone out to dinner, or do I still have to get them, flowers, chocolates, and all the other stuff?
I think it's a good reservation at a restaurant is hard to secure. So I feel like if you've made that reservation, you're already ahead of the game. We saw last year, actually, that procrastinators are big players in this market. Mm-hmm. Last year, 30% of diners booked the day before Valentine's Day. 18% booked the day of Valentine's Day. So Romaine, if you have, for your friend, if your friend has a reservation, I feel like, that's going to get it done.
Oh, okay, well, talk to the procrastinators out there. Not me, but I have some friends who wait to the last minute for everything here. So if they want to go to a nice restaurant, and given that we're less than 24 hours away from Valentine's Day, are they going to have any chance of getting a reservation on an Opentable for anything?
Yes, they definitely have a chance still. So for procrastinators out there, go on to Opentable. We have a feature called Notify Me. So if your favorite restaurant is booked up, you can set an alert. And if something opens up at that restaurant, they will reach out. We still have a myriad of experiences, special experiences of romantic lobster dinner, for example, at Colamon in New York, that are available. And be flexible with your timing. You don't have to eat on the 14th. As I said before, the dining activity is happening all week long, especially in cities we're seeing like New York, San Francisco, LA, where the day of Valentine's Day is looking pretty steady, but you're seeing it, the Thursday, the Friday, the Saturday after, where it's really picking up.
I am curious, once we get past Valentine's Day here, Debbie, just about the general health right now of all of us dining out. We know that there was that big boon when the kind of the pandemic cloud started to clear, and we all were just really itching to get out there and socialize. Is that still holding up, or are we starting to see that moderate?
We're seeing dining demand hold pretty steady. January is typically a slower month. It's, you're recovering after the holidays in December. Lots of people are practicing dry January. We're hopeful that this February and this Valentine's Day is going to be a great period of time. But I think that from our data, and we have a lot of it, every second, 6 tables are booked on Opentable. So what our data tells us is that even during times of macroeconomic uncertainty, people continue to prioritize dining out. They're continuing to prioritize the experiential, and we hope that holds for this year.
Is the sort of, I guess, the economics of it all, is that favorable to restaurants right now?
It's a rough climate for restaurants right now. They are facing rising labor costs. They're facing rising food costs. They're facing labor shortages. And, it's a tough time in general, even during normal conditions. Restaurants operate with a 2 to 3% profit margin. And so when they have other factors like this come in, it can be really devastating.
All right. Well, hopefully everyone gets out, or if not tomorrow, maybe Thursday, and maybe the days after that. Take out your significant other, and if you don't have one, just find a friend and enjoy yourself. Yes. All right, Debbie. Always fun.
That's exactly right.
Always fun talking to you, and you guys always have some great data, some great trends here going on in the restaurant space. Debby Soo, CEO of Opentable.